Masterswipe is a great move. It's a break dancing move. Really cool. It looks like sort of like a cartwheel, back in the cartwheel, but you're starting off with trailing with one leg. I'll first demonstrate. So, Masterswipe, here it is. Now, if you can look at this cool move, what I did, before you can have a Masterswipe, make sure you have a swipe. So look at the swipe tutorial, okay? You need to be comfortable with doing this. Okay, there are many ways of going through swipe, but I'm going to show you one way. So here, okay? So once you have a nice swipe, Masterswipe is it's like you're diving into it, okay? Into the movement. So you can continue your swipes from the Masterswipe. It looks pretty cool. So I'll demonstrate Masterswipe, continuation of the Masterswipes, okay, in the swipe position. So look, watch this, here, okay, so you can do combinations of many of these Masterswipes. Now, how to do, so if you have a swipe, again, it shouldn't take you long to do a Masterswipe, but the only difference is you're initiating your twist, you're initiating your swipe straight from this position, because you're kicking yourself into it. So there are many ways of doing it to get rid of the fear, because the main thing is the fear. Because if you can swipe, then you can do Masterswipe, technically. But you just need to get rid of the fear, because it's new. The movement is a little new, but I'll show you how to do that. Okay, because that's the main thing that people get stuck on in this move, is the fear. Okay, make sure you stretch out properly as well, because it puts a lot of pressure on your wrist. So make sure you look at the stretch tutorials. Okay, very important. Your wrist is loose and warmed up. Okay, and as I said, have a look at this the stretch the tutorial. That will help you with this. So, getting back to this movement, what you can do is make sure you have a strong swipe, number one. Okay? Number two, learn how to do a dive roll, but from a half turn position. So sort of like this. You come here like that and go into a forward roll, or sort of dive roll. So again, what I did, I'll show you. Probably is a little tricky, but you can do it try to do it on a crash mat or a soft surface. So what I did is, kicking with the one leg is going to be quite tricky. So what you can do, maybe if you're starting off and you don't have any equipment like mat or anything, then you can't do straight away go into that movement. So what you can do is, maybe if you're on the grass, you can try this move to help you. So instead of doing a dive roll from this position, you're going to do a dive roll and then actually roll on the other side. So you're like this, try to do here, okay, and maybe you can even actually jump into a handstand. So you can go from here and jump into a handstand. Just do this little, it might look silly, but actually it will help you to get rid of the fear. So same again, in this position, you can bend as much, you don't have to go straight away from here, because it puts a lot of pressure on your arms, and mentally it's sort of like really tricky as well. So again, low, and from here, you're going to say 1, 2, 3, and go. Okay? Just do little things like that. Now, once you get hang of that, now you can start turning it into a roll. So you should be able to roll. Okay? You should be able to do this. This definitely you should be able to do that. Okay, so in this position now, we're going to try from a low position, not from this position. Starting off low position, and jump, and roll. Okay, try that again. That looks cool in itself, just doing that. Okay, that could be another move. So you're here in this position, low, and go here, and then roll. This movement is also very, very good when you're learning how to do an Arabian, a half sort of like a back flip, but coming out as a front flip. Okay, so it is helpful for that movement as well. Okay, in order to help you achieve that movement. So that, I think, is a good start to try. So first of all, good swipes. Second, the movement that I showed you, you need to drill that, like sort of like a half turn dive roll. Okay, but as I showed you, and then you can start coming up. So I started off this slow, then you can, once you get used to it and you're nailing it, remember the rule of 5. If you can do it 5 consecutive perfectly without any help, and you can do it without fear, you're ready to then notch it a little bit up. You can start from the straight position. Okay, now you can do it from here, from this position, you can go straight into the dive roll. Okay, which is actually harder than the actual move. So you can go like this from here. Okay, you're here, and half turn, dive roll. There, and roll. Okay, so once you can do this movement, Masterswipe should be easy. Now you can do the same thing with trailing with one leg. So sort of like kick like this, but then you collapse into a dive roll. So I'll show you. Okay, you're here, you kick, and you go into a dive roll. Once you've achieved that, now it should be fairly easy to do a Masterswipe. Same movement, but you're just going to go into swipe. So here, you kick, and you twist, kick and twist. Okay, and that is Masterswipe breakdown. I hope you enjoyed it.